It's now recording to the cloud. And now let me remove my floating panel. So one moment. Okay, there we go. All right, well, welcome this evening. Super excited to have each and every one of you on the line. Looks like the line is starting to fill up. Looks like we're going to break through 50 plus and it's going to keep climbing. But I'm going to kick this off by really showcasing a video that may be, repetitive for some of you, but I know there's probably at least a handful of you who still haven't seen this video, okay? And so this is the video that we are showcasing and sharing with our customers. We have introduced 2 new packages, and these packages are really helping us to run for the holidays, to build a lot of momentum for the holidays. And so this is where the focus is right now. Our team is just, right now kind of busting through the seams. I mean, a lot's happening. So I have to give it up for my staff. I mean, literally, we might be working under what they call a slight shortage, but they're getting things done in a big, big way. And so I just really, again, thank and commend everyone who is a part of that corporate group, because they're getting it in, guys, getting these packages out the door, getting these auto ships out the door. And at the same time, we're working on all the deliverables for the month of November, which is a big, big, big task at hand, but we are up for it. This is now almost our 6th year in business. And so we're not new to this, but it's just a matter of keeping all of our eyes focused and knowing what we have at stake, right? And which is really helping each and every one of you not only accomplish generational wealth, but to truly have generational health, but to have generational wealth as well. And so I'm going to show the video, which is called Generational Health. And again, this is for your customers, okay? So send this out to everybody in your family.
This holiday season, give a gift that goes beyond the ordinary. Give the gift of generational health. The statistics are in, and the future of our generations is at stake. We've given birth to the first generation of children predicted to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. But we can break the cycle of disease. Together, we can turn the corner. It starts with understanding your blood type, because what works for one person might be harmful to another. One man's food could be another person's poison. Introducing the Generational Health Pack. Inside, you'll find everything you need to take control of your family's health. 3 comprehensive health screening tests, 3 blood type tests, 3 bitters detox cleanses, 3 flat belly fuel meal replacements, 5 blood type charts guiding you and your family through the foods to embrace and those to avoid, 2 flat belly refresh, the 7-day raw detox, and our newest addition, flat belly coffee. This health pack has a value of over $1,350, available now for a limited time for just $4.99 during our special pre-order event. And for the first 50 people who secure their pack, you'll also receive our new Flat Belly Slimming Cream plus $25 in loyalty points. But hey, don't wait! Order now! This special offer ends soon. By giving the gift of health today, you're giving your family the chance to live longer, healthier lives. So break the cycle. Build a legacy of health this holiday season. Pre-order now and secure your generational health pack today. But that's not all. For the first time ever, Akana is opening its exclusive Global Wealth Pool. A pool previously reserved for distributors is now available to customers like you as a way to earn an annual cashback reward. So here's how it works. First, purchase your generational health pack. Then enroll in an active auto ship of our Flat Belly Fuel. By doing so, you will unlock cashback rewards and qualify to share in a percentage of our global wealth pool. Each month your auto ship remains active. We'll monitor your account and credit a cashback reward. At the end of the year, you'll receive your accumulated cashback as a lump sum payout. It's that simple. Stay consistent and watch your rewards grow. Break the cycle. Build a legacy of health this holiday season. Pre-order now and secure your generational health pack today.
Okay, guys, so
This
that is
holiday
our video number one, really designed to allow us, the video, to do the heavy lifting for you so that you can really have an opportunity to share some of this information with your family and friends, but not feel like you have to be the one doing all the work, okay? And so let's just go over this pack real quick. Again, it's now a $1,350 value. So a big value. This is what your customers receive, because we do know that we have our matriarchs. We have, people in the family that have other members that they want to take care of this holiday. And we just feel like this is the perfect pack for them to do so. And so let's look at what it means for you. Those of you who really want to go out there and share this. First and foremost, even though your customers are spending $500, so $499, you're going to receive an extra 100 points. Okay, so this is a big deal. Many of you love, when we actually introduce packs for the holiday, because what it does, it allows you to hit your goals. It allows you to hit Ruby. It allows you to hit Emerald, but you're able to do it with actually less revenue, right? But you're getting more results from it because we're giving you about a 20% increase on what the customer's spending. And so that's kind of cool because you're leveraging these floating points that help to maximize your goal. And so if you look at it, in this particular scenario, this person actually has sold about $2,500 worth of packages, but they're going to receive $3,000 in points. So that's an extra 500 points, okay? And so the other thing that we love about this particular pack, it also pays CV. Many of you are great at getting your CV. We know that during the holiday times, people often hit the highest CV they've hit all year. I know this is the time, and typically when we see platinums, we see a lot of golds, right? Platinum means you're at 5,000 CV. When you get to 5,000 CV, you've earned well over $2,000, right? So just again, our comp plan pays a lot for the person doing the work. So this holiday season, bare minimum, you want to set your goals for earning multiple comma checks, okay? And then this is a great way to do it because as you build these customer packs, it's going to build your CV, but it's also going to build your points. So not only are you pushing towards your gold and your platinum and your silver, but also too, you're pushing towards rank. And so let me give you an illustration of how this really works. One little clarification is in CV money, you're actually earning about $300+ so it may not be exactly 325. We know many of you are going to go out there and exceed 1,000 in your CV. But if you just, let's say, do 1,000 even, 30% of that is $300, right? So you can make a minimum of $300 in your CV rewards, but you can go up to as many dollars as you want to do based on how many people you get to either buy Black Friday specials, or perhaps you sell more than 5 of these packs, okay? But then there's also some more money we built in. And that additional compensation is where you're actually receiving a direct referral reward for every single package. So every pack that you sell to one of your customers, you're going to also make $35, okay? And so that's a pretty cool, sweet deal because that's going to add up for just 5 packs to $175. And then again, you're getting those lifestyle rewards because every time you hit silver, it comes with additional compensation. And one of those additional compensations is you're going to get 100 in the Akana bucks. And so when you add all that up, it's really giving you around $600 for the holiday season. But we know, again, if you really set your eye on the prize, you should come out of this holiday season with multiple comma checks, okay, in your bank account. But it's time for us to really lay down the strategy, okay, so that you can go crunch your numbers, you can make your list, and you can ensure you hit your target because our goal is for you to reach your dreams this holiday season. Now, speaking of reaching dreams, for those of you who are really setting your eye on the prize and you really want to knock it out the park, one of the things that we're super excited about is when you can help enough people reach their goals and dreams, which means you're working with your newest people, some of the people that may have never hit Pearl, some people that might have hit it before, but now you want to help them re-engage in it. So you want to really start identifying who are the leaders in your team, who are the ones you're going to help get to Sapphire, who are the ones that want to go for Ruby. You know, there's a big trip announcement that we're going to actually have as a big blockbuster announcement. And do you know that all of this activity that you're doing, it's going to actually help you qualify? In fact, this wealth pack actually has travel points, okay, that's built into it to help you towards the next trip, okay, which is so cool. If you know our history, you know, we started off in a pandemic. And so the first trip was going to be South Africa, but we had to detour to Chicago. But we did Chicago only like we could have done Chicago. I mean, it was a rock star trip. We had limos, mansions. I mean, we did it up. We took the group, you know, to the beaches, private massages. We had a big, huge, not only a spa day outside, but then we had Dick Clark come and film, right? The Queens of Cannabis out there. So we know how to do it. We know how to do it big. We've done Jamaica, and that trip was phenomenal. We've done trips like even a cruise to Bahamas. We have a trip right now on the table to Florida that many of you have qualified for. And then we just had the trip to Dubai that our diamonds took. And so just know, if you've never been on an Akana trip, your goal should be making the next Akana trip, okay? And with this holiday season, we're gonna help you build the points that you need in order for you to qualify for this next groundbreaking trip. And we're gonna have a big blockbuster call surrounding this trip. It's gonna be a big, big, big deal. And you're gonna wanna know all the things you need to do. But one of the things is when you purchase the next pack I'm gonna talk about, the Generational Wealth Pack, it's going to give you points towards that trip, okay? And so let's look at this, because this is now you working with your team, working with the newest people, helping them reach their dreams. So let's say you have 10 people, right, that you're working with, and those 10 people go out and hit Pearl. Okay, now Pearl doesn't require 3,000 points, but if they do it based on how we shared the formula in the slide before, that means everyone on average would bring at least 3,000 points. Some would bring more than that. And so if you just add that up, look at that. I mean, you're at now over 30,000 points, which means you are now beyond Ruby as a leader. And I know many of you won the Ruby Rockstar trip, right? We did in Las Vegas, where you guys had the big mansion in Las Vegas, and then our Emeralds had the penthouses. So again, Akana, we know how to do it. We know how to do it big, and you're going to want to always put yourself in position. And I'm going to just say this holiday season, when we think about this trip we're going to announce, you want to make sure you set your eye on at least Ruby, okay? Now, if you have already achieved Ruby, you're going to want to go to Emerald, right? If you've already achieved Emerald, you're going to want to go to Diamond. Diamonds, you're going to want to go to Double Diamonds. It's always about going and ranking up to the next level, okay? Or at least requalifying at your highest rank. And so that's sharing just the strategy on how you can leverage the customer pack by working within your team, helping them reach their dreams. And by doing that, you're going to reach your dreams. Because if you look at the average payouts, just to give you guys some historical data, the average rubies, right? When we look at our November numbers, the average rubies were earning anywhere between $3,000 and $4,000, right? The average emeralds between $5,000 and $7,000. When you look at the diamonds, our diamonds were earning $10,000, $11,000, $12,000. We're talking about for the month, okay? A monthly check. Our double diamonds had double 5 digits, right? We're talking about $20,000+ for the month is what we paid out to double diamonds, right? And so you want to start coming up with your strategy right now so that you can hit these ranks and put big cash in your bank account, okay? And so now that we went through that, I'm going to share with you our next video. Again, I need you guys to bear with me, because as I shared with them yesterday, these videos, we've kind of have learned how to do the videos ourselves. You know, we used to pay thousands of dollars to outside crew members, and they would come in, they would do these videos for us. And so with all the great things we're learning, with a lot of the phenomenal technology that's available, one second, we are now understanding the power of doing a lot of this ourselves, okay? And so in doing that, just know we're not always perfect. Sometimes we're not always in studios, okay? And sometimes we'll show you something that's going to get cleaned up later. So this version that you're about to see, just know there's still work to do. In fact, I've got to re-record mine so that you can actually hear me. My voice is a little bit faint because I didn't have a microphone. And so my son is getting us straight. And in fact, you're going to hear him at the opening portion of this video, and he sounds like boom, like he's just cinematic. I mean, it's a phenomenal. You're going to hear Kathy in this video. So this is a video. in which we really wanted to give you a tool where you can start using that and leveraging that for the generational wealth pack. So that, again, you can go out there and pique interest with people that you know, and you can start to get them excited about this particular pack. You can start building up momentum. And what I love about the moment in which we're at right now, we've hit some crazy numbers, right? We've hit numbers like 865,000 in a month. We've hit numbers like $1 million in a month, right? We did all of that without any commercials, right? And so a lot of it was just us doing like we're doing right now, getting on Zoom, inviting people to hear. So imagine now that we're really able to amplify our success by leveraging the fact that people are visual, right? They want to see things, and they want to also see them in shorter bursts. They don't want to spend 45 minutes on a conference call if it's something they may not be interested in. So with a video, it's great because you can use that as a hook to pique their interest. Just know the video is not there to do all the legwork. The video is not there to explain every component. The video is really there to plant that seed, right? To pique that interest, to make them curious, okay? Because if you give them everything, then guess what? They have no reason to get on your webinar. And I know many of the leaders, they're going to probably start doing webinars, talking about the generational wealth pack, talking about generational health, because that's how we build momentum, right? We start with this video, you're sending that out, and now we have to invite them to opportunities to hear more details, okay? And so I'm going to play the video first, then I'm going to go through the pack, and we're going to talk about exactly what this means. And we're going to go over some payment options too, for those of you who really are excited about the generational wealth pack, okay? And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let me just make sure my volume is turned up real quick. I think it is. Yep, it is. And so I'm going to go ahead and hit play. So one moment.
What is generational wealth? It's more than just money. It's wealth that outlives you. It's about building something so powerful, so impactful, that it defines your legacy for generations to come. It's not just for you. It's for your children, your grandchildren, and everyone who follows in your footsteps.
At Akana, we spent the past 5 years defying the odds. We started with nothing, but with vision, passion, and a relentless commitment to health and wellness. We've grown to over $15 million in sales. But let me tell you something. This is just the beginning. Akana isn't just a company. It's a vehicle to help you build both health and wealth. And we're driving full speed into legacy.
For our customers, we've introduced a generational health pack because true wealth starts with health. But for you, our dedicated distributors, we've created something even bigger, the generational wealth pack.
This pack isn't just another promotion, it's your opportunity to create lasting wealth, to build something that transcends today and leaves an impact that echoes into the future. Akana is your vehicle for financial freedom, for generational health, and for creating a legacy that will stand the test of time.
Now is the time. Black Friday is the biggest moment of the year. This is your moment to claim your legacy. The Generational Wealth Pack is your key to unlocking everything you've dreamed of and more. Health, wealth, legacy, it's all within your reach with Akana.
Okay, guys. So again, we're not complete, but hopefully you're seeing that this movie is getting bigger and bigger, and we're going to leverage all of our awesome, phenomenal talents, whether it's Tariq, my son, with his great voice, or Kathy with her amazing voice, and we're going to get mine together so I can get louder, okay? But just excited so that we could really paint the vision, sell what they say, sell the sizzle, not the steak. So many times we want to try to force everything down someone's throat, but you want to plant that seed, get them curious, and then we're going to have a formal presentation where our leaders will drive those presentations, whether it's Dr. Roz, whether it's Kathy Weathersby, whether it's Willie Mooney, Gigi Harris, Bernadine. We want to ensure that our leaders are positioned to now do the follow-up for you, because these are people that are diamonds, right? These are people that are emeralds. These are people that have already made significant strides in their business, whether it's people like Phyllis Nash, who's hit 2-star diamond, right? That's over $250,000 in sales in 1 month. Those are the type of people you want to put your people in front of so that we can really knock this out the park, okay? Because if we get busy texting those videos and following them up with presentation after presentation after presentation, this holiday, you will truly have a season that will be the biggest holiday season ever. And so now I want to jump into some of the details, okay? And so the Black Card, right? The Generational Wealth Pack. What exactly is the Generational Wealth Pack, okay? And so we introduced something that we call our Akana Lifer. Well, Akana Lifer is really the global wealth of the company that everyone has an opportunity to override on. And if you are a lifer, if you're a Black Card member, you're going to really be excited because we have a big lump sum that some of you have earned, okay? Whether it's from the quarterly payout that was from July, or whether it's the one that just finished up in October, but there's actually 2 significant payouts that are getting processed to hit your wallet for November the 15th, right? So you're going to have some extra money in your wallet, whether you want to spend it, whether you want to cash it out for Christmas. But the Lifer is really the follow-up to our Founders Program, right? We've had a Founders Program since we started. We first introduced it in 2019, and we've paid out significant revenue, with our Founders Program, because unlike companies like Amazon, right, who pay based on profit, and if you know the story of Amazon, it took them 9 years to pay their first profit. And that profit was like a penny, okay? And so since day one, here we are, a company, literally didn't have the big backing like an Amazon with tens of millions, right? But at the same time, from day one, we paid out our founders pay. And then in 2022, founders came to an end, which means only the people that were in with us at the beginning are able to leverage the founders program. But the good news, many of you who came after that, you now have access to this Akana Lifer. And so this is giving a new breath and a new wind to a program that, again, if you aren't in with us, then you just don't have access to it, but you have access to this. And this is really where you need to focus and be excited about, because with this particular pool, we're taking 0.5% not of profit, but of revenue. And again, that's a game changer, guys. I mean, when you think of revenue, which means it's just giving you the opportunity to really share in the success of the company. And so here's what the pack looks like. Okay, so this is the Generational Wealth Pack. You're going to notice that there's a slight pivot since July. In July, we had a chance to test out the waters. The people who took advantage of it then, they saved some money because they were the early birds, okay? In that pack, we did a custom QR code, okay? In this particular pack, you're not getting a custom QR code, right? But that's okay, because there's a way you can actually print a sticker with your QR code and place it on it. So just know, again, we have an answer for the pivot, but with this particular pack, there's a lot of great things you are getting, okay? In fact, even the new coffee, you're gonna get that in sample form. Now, instead of the 7-day cleanse where you're getting 4 products, with this, you're getting 3 products. But when you balance it out, it's gonna have about the same value as the pack we launched in July. It's just we've made a shift. We had a chance to see what worked with that pack, what didn't work, and those individuals were able to take advantage of the early bird special because they bought it back then. So right now, the pack won't be $6,000, okay? There is a discount on that, and I'll share that with you. But let's just kind of look at some of the other significant components of this pack. So there's 2 points that you're receiving in this 0.5% pool, which is a big deal. In our founders program, we call them shares, right? So whether you have 1 share, 2 shares, some of you maxed out at 7 shares, right? Well, with the Black Card program, you automatically get a double share. So you automatically get 2. Now, for those of you who purchased the Black Card last year, and now let's say you purchase one this year, that's going to give you a total of 4 shares. And some of you also purchased the Lifer, which means some of you already in this pack might have 5 or 6 shares. 5 or 6 points. The more points you have, it just means that you're getting a little bit of a greater equity in that pool. And so that's the leverage for those of you who've already been in it. If you bought it in July, you want to buy it again, and that's your call. You're able to do that because, again, the more points you have, it's just more leverage in that pool. More points equals more money. People like Mooney, people like Phyllis can kind of tell you what that means, because as Emeralds and Diamonds, when we cut their founders check, and again, when you think about our founders program, it was a program that cost, people would, if they were already in our business, they would spend maybe like $8.99 for the pack. And some of them, their check for the first year was almost half of that, right? So it's kind of like over time, whatever money you spend on this is not only coming back to you, right? But it's a pack that pays you for the lifespan of the business, which is pretty powerful, okay? And then we look at the fact that you're leveraging our soul massage. You're leveraging the fact that we started with 4 hours monthly. If you know from the last year's presentation, you were only supposed to get 4 hours monthly free. It was going to be a value of half of what it is right now, but we decided to double that. So over the course of 12 months, you're getting 8 hours per month for free. Okay, 8 hours per month for free. And if you look at the value of that, that value alone is close to $4,000, right? So that right there would more than take care of the pack for you. And so we call everything else gravy, right? Because everything is really just a matter of you understanding the magnitude of the benefits, right? And then, of course, we have the 2% revenue pool. Now, when we started the revenue pool was based on the energy, right? Energy enhancement. And one of the big blockbuster announcements we shared with the group last night is we are expanding our soul massage in a big, big way. If you've been in our headquarters, you can see all the things that are happening. We have, kind of like mock walls going up, dividers going up. We have infrared systems that have been installed upstairs, right? A lot going on, right? And so we partnered with the #2 mobile massage company in Chicago. And so that partnership takes full effect in November. And so we're going to actually really look at the fact that while the EE energy is great, we know that most of you get the benefits for free because you did what? You bought the Black Card. And so our big revenue has been spa treatments, right? Our big revenue has been spa parties. I know this weekend we have 2 big, huge spa parties, okay? One on Sunday, one on Saturday. And with this spa team, they're excited because they're going to be bringing 20 to 30 people in sometimes on a daily basis, okay? So this is creating a whole new revenue stream that we never calculated for soul massage. And so, again, I told you the story of Amazon. It took them, 9 years to pay a profit. We're paying based on revenue. But the good news is we're really starting to see where this soul massage is going to be a big, big deal for those of you who did position yourself with the Black Card. So we're super excited about that because the 2% revenue pool is something that is exclusive to Black Card members. So if someone last year did the Akana Lifer, but they didn't do Black Card, the revenue pool with soul massage is exclusive with the Black Card. So you have to have a Black Card in order for you to be on that particular revenue pool. And so these are the items that you get in that. And so let's just look real quick at the early bird price for October. And so before it goes up to $2,200, so it gradually goes up. July was our lowest price of the year. This is now the second lowest price before it jumps up to $2,200. And so the $19.99 includes the products that you've witnessed. We do offer a few ways for you to do this. Today, I think is the only day you can do it without the 5% penalty. Normally, if you're paying a credit card, we have to charge you for these particular packs a 5% surcharge because that's what we incur. And so many people, to avoid the surcharge, what they do is they Zelle it in. So you're able to pay this in full at any time this month by just sending it via Zelle, and you won't have to pay the 5% surcharge. But today was your only day you could leverage the fact that you can pay with a credit card and not get that fee. Now, the other opportunity for those who might be under, financial constraints right now, and you're not able to do the $19.99, is there is a deposit you can make of $500. So you can put that in. We do have the rest of this due by the end of October. If for whatever reason you're on a hardship, we can talk with our customer service team and we can see what arrangements we can make for you. But you really want to plan to put $500 now, and then you can finish it by not paying that penalty in November. When you pay it all off in the month of October, you'll stay at that $19.99. Now, the only thing you'll need to add to this is sales tax, right? If you're in a state in which there is sales tax, then you would add that to the total, and that's the amount you would need to submit. If you submit an amount, if it's via Zelle without the sales tax, just know our finance team, our accounting team will reach back out to you so that they can ensure we reconcile that, because every month we have to pay that sales tax to the state of Illinois or the state of Georgia or whatever state in which we collect sales tax. I know there's some states we don't collect sales tax. I know like Texas, we don't have to collect sales tax. I believe California is one of those areas. And so if you're in a state that doesn't collect sales tax, and how do you know? Just look at your last order and it'll tell you, was tax collected on that? If it wasn't, then you know you're in a state that doesn't require any type of sales tax, okay? And so again, what I'm also, going to announce, just so that everyone can get the magnitude of what it is you have, because a lot of times we can have something and we just don't know the significance of it. I know for us, we used to drive to Ohio, we drove to Michigan. I know Shannon was driving once a week to Michigan in order to get the benefits of the EE system. And when we would show up there, we would get we would pay $50 an hour, okay? Even when I brought big groups up there, they might have gave me 10% discount, and then they gave the whole group a 10% discount, right? But that was it. We didn't get free treatments because we brought 20 people. This is the business of which EE Energy. It's a very expensive process. And unfortunately, in our community, it's not been made available and it's not been made affordable. And so one of our goals by tying this in with our Black Card was to really make this type of healthcare, which is more like self-care, affordable, right? Where we can afford this. I mean, all you need to do is go online and look at the countless testimonials, right? To see how life-changing and how life-saving this is. And I know many of you have taken advantage of this, right? Some of you come every week. Some of you, even have flown in from out of state. I was so proud when Diana Coleman and Elizabeth Thompson came in for the Battle of the Blood Type, and they were able to spend 3 days at the EE Energy. So even if you're out of state, I know like Fred and Anita, you guys have came in and did the exact same thing. And so it's just a great benefit, whether you live here or not, to also share this, because you do have those 8 hours. So I know Dr. Ross has been great at helping to leverage this with some of her customers so they can come up. And I know Bernadine, you've done the same thing. I mean, it's just smart, right? Because the 8 hours are going to go to waste if you don't use them. So why not bless someone? And if you're out of state, that's our only caveat. If it's out of state, we allow you to accumulate those. So when you come, we don't charge it against you. So you're able to pretty much stay for the weekend, right? You're able to do what you need to do. I mean, we really want you to get these benefits in. If you're in Chicago, it's just no excuse. That's why we don't carry them over. You guys got to make time for your self-care. A lot of times we don't make time for this until we're already finding ourselves at a disease state. And so we want to be preventative. We want to make sure that we're not just Black Card members by title, but we're leveraging these benefits. We're taking advantage of these benefits because it's truly been a game changer. And not only do you have the Black Card, but for a minimal amount a month, you can be an infrared client, right? Infrared, we always let people do it free their first time, but outside of that, things like $34 a month, and you can infrared whenever you want. And we already have clients that pay just to come in infrared every single month. And some of these are just random customers who find out about us, sometimes through word of mouth, sometimes through the internet. And so you as Black Card members want to realize what you have at stake. You want to really make sure that you're paying attention to this and you're not letting your membership benefits just be not used, okay? And if you've not done Black Card yet and you have been considering coming to the EE Center, you just want to put your business cap on and ask yourself, do you want to pay? And again, most places charge $50 or $60 an hour. We already give the best price. We charge $40 an hour for people to come and take advantage of this. But so the question is, do you want to pay $40 an hour, or do you want to have these 8 hours free for the next 12 months? And then after that, it's 50% off for life. And so it still would just be $20 per hour for life. I mean, that's pretty incredible, okay? And so that's the Black Card. The energy enhancement, for those of you, again, might be new to this and you're not exactly clear on what it does. I do want to take just a minute to explain it. One of the ways you look at energy is this. In order for our body to heal, we have to put our body in the right environment. See, if we're in a stressful situation, right? Our cells respond to that stress. That's why sometimes people are plagued with chronic anxiety. They have panic attacks because their cells, their neurons are responding to whatever it is that they are considering to be a threat, whether it's a toxic relationship, whether it's just being in an environment where you're in a neighborhood that's unsafe and you're now developing PTSD because every day you walk out fearing for your life, okay? And so we have to put the body in the right environment. And so the reason why the EE system is the right environment, because it creates something called 0 point energy. And if you don't know what 0 point energy means, it basically means there's 4 machines that are perfectly calibrated to create something known as torsion, right? Where all the energy, all the light combines in the center to neutralize all harmful effects. And so what is it neutralizing? It's neutralizing radiation. It's neutralizing EMF. It's neutralizing 5G. So for people that find themselves feeling calmer in the environment, they find that they can now sleep. They're like, what is all this? Because you just didn't know that when you're in a stimulated environment, it's hard for your body to relax. It's hard for us to relieve ourselves from anxiety or PTSD. And so the environment. The other thing that it does, when you look at the machines, you're going to notice you see color, right? And of course, there's the light that's coming out. So you got the light that's coming out that's brightening up the space, okay? But you got the color. And if you think about color, whether it's yellow, and yellow, you even see it in a rainbow, all these colors in nature represent something. If you notice, even with fruits and vegetables, they tell you, pay attention to the color, eat the rainbow. Everything that's a color has a benefit and something symbolic behind it. And so yellow represents what? The gut. And so there's yellow in the light. There's also blue. So you got the red light, you got the blue light, you got so many different color therapies that are all contained in one monitor. And so that's a big part of the way the treatment works, okay? The other thing that it does, it actually works to recharge every cell in your body. I want you to think about this for a second. So there's 5 benefits, okay? First, it neutralizes the harmful parts of radiation, puts your body in the right environment. 2, it's the color, the light. But number 3 is the fact that every cell in your body is designed to vibrate from 70 to 90 megahertz. That's what every cell in your body is supposed to do. So what happens when your cells are not vibrating at 70 to 90? What happens when they're at 60? What happens when they're at 30? What happens when they get to 4? Which is the point of no return. And so what these machines are doing is they're actually working to recharge every cell in your body. And you have 3.5 trillion of these cells, okay? And so imagine after so many treatments are coming once a month or once a week, and they say that just 2 hours a week can create many, many big long-term results after several months. And so they've done studies of people that have been consistently coming for 2 hours a week. Some people do 8 hours a month. Some people do their 8 hours and then they come back and pay for additional hours, right? But the bottom line is this is a way for the body to really start recharging itself and re-energizing those cells. And so that's number 3. Number 4, it also works to alkalize the body, right? We talk about an alkaline environment. And we know that when you actually go and ground yourself and you're out in sunlight, the body actually starts to pick up a certain charge that actually helps to render your body alkaline. So you can be alkaline sometimes just putting your feet in the sand, okay? And so this is the closest that a human being has ever recreated that's similar to what nature does. So in this environment, it's working to alkaline the body. In fact, if you put water that's toxic in this environment, after so many days, the water actually starts to purify, okay? So imagine what it's doing for every cell in your body. It's cleansing those cells, which is why we tell you after treatment, you need to detox. And I know many of you take advantage of doing a foot bath, whether you do the Himalayan, whether you put the baking soda, the bentonite clay, but we have a formula that we do make available at the spa. As Black Heart members, when you do book, that's the one thing that we require is you just pay your booking fee, which is $5 or $10, but that's going to be reimbursed by giving you salts, okay? So we just want you to honor your appointment time so that you don't, book idle appointments. We need to make sure we're accountable to that. But that's other than that, you come and you have all this access, you're going to get your name badge. And so alkalining the body. But then the other thing that it does, because there was a Nobel Prize given out for, I think it's Otto Warburg, he had this whole theory about oxygen. And what he found is that when cancer cells, right, are deprived of oxygen, by 35%, oxygen or the cancer starts to proliferate, right? It just grows. But as soon as a cancer cell, is actually not, it's in the right environment, it has the right amount of oxygen, guess what? Cancer doesn't thrive. So when the body is alkaline and when it has enough oxygen, the body actually thrives and is at optimal level. And so imagine these machines are doing all of that. I mean, that is a game changer. If you're not breaking your neck to get there once a week, guys, you're not getting this, okay? Because there's long-term benefits by just being consistent, okay? 2 hours a week, you're gonna get long-term benefits, but you have to show up and really make sure that you're experiencing this. And here's the other thing that we love, guys, our machines, even though the photon energy, you must be in the presence of the machines to get that, okay? And if you look up photons, you're gonna see there's a lot of things they're using right now in medical treatments when it comes to photons, okay? And so, but scalar goes out for miles. Like I'm sitting here at my home, I left the office, but guess what? We're still getting scalar benefits here at my home because I'm within 2 miles of the office. And so we're blessing people all around the city, okay, with the scalar waves, and the scalar waves are giving you some of the benefits, some of the protection when it comes to the EMFs and the radiation and certain benefits like that. But again, the photon is really where you're getting to work on the DNA. So you have to be in the chamber, having your skin exposed to the light, okay? And that's where the DNA repair starts. That's when all these other level of benefits really, really, really kick in, okay? And so again, that's the Energy Center. And as a Black Card member, if you are not yet a Black Card member, that's one of the benefits that you're gonna instantly pick up with the Black Card membership, okay? And so with that being said, again, you guys have been there, so you've seen it. This was our illustration last year, because last year when we did the Black Card, it was just a concept. There was no energy machines there yet, right? It was a warehouse, okay? And so we had a lot of work to do. And speaking of people that did the Black Card last year, by renewing it, you also pick up those extra 8 hours until May. So you're gonna have 16 hours available to you where you can really get in there, experience at least 2 overnights a month if you're local. If you're not local, again, find ways to bless people, or make sure you start scheduling some holiday time in Chicago, because we would love to host you here in Chicago as a Black Card. And so the benefits, right? So the benefits of this, the Diamond Club benefits are the 0.5% pool. So that is automatically. I know Dr. Roz and the team, we're gathering this Akana directory. So if you have a business, and as long as that business is not like a network marketing business, right? But it's a business in which we can promote you and promote what you're doing, we'll be happy to list you in the Akana directory. But these are benefits exclusive for our Black Card members. Also, too, of course, the 2% shared revenue pool. Again, we just opened up the spa in May. So we've been working on finding what are the right mixes to get the right ratios of revenue. But again, you guys have been with us, most of you, since 2019, and the money that's been paid out on founders, okay? So what's exciting is, the future is unlimited. It's great. Right now, of course, we're in that what we call messy middle because it's a new concept, right? We're rolling it out. We've made some tweaks to it. We've realized the best strategy is really developing it as a 5,000 square foot spa, where we're the largest spa on the South Side, because we know that in our community, sometimes you have to hit people in a way that they relate to, right? And people relate to, coming out and getting a massage, right? Coming out and having a spa day. I mean, those are fun ways to get people in the door, but we're also going to use that as leverage to educate. We're going to educate them on the energy. We're going to educate them on why they want to also be a member, because even if the Black Card member is not available to them, because remember, this Black Card membership officially goes away at the end of the year, which means, you keep your benefits, but no one else will be allowed into the Black Card Club as of this year. We'll continue with the Akana Lifer, which is the 0.5%. But what we really wanted to do was allow those who are early adopters, who see the vision of where we're going, plant your flag, get excited. but it's really about taking care of the early adopters. And you on the phone, you're an early adopter. You were here with us, right? When we first brought out founders, you're here with us as we're finishing up our Black Card, right? And so these are perks that we are making and extending, but just know that we're going to close the door on new people having the ability to do this. And as a Black Card member, you should feel very proud of that, because as we close the door, it means that that pool now is limited to those who have staked their claim, okay? And the question that you should be asking yourself is, how many points do I have in this pool? Okay, you want to have as many points as possible, because again, you're not sharing this revenue with hundreds of people. Okay, right now there's less than, I believe, about 100 Black Card members. That's it. Okay, now we had over 1,200 founders of Akana. Okay, and many of you were founders, and that pool was great. But to have a pool that has such little people, in my opinion, for those who are part of that little people number, you need to really put your business cap on and be excited about that, okay? So this year we'll pick up some more, but hey, guess what? Doesn't matter. Either way, it's closing out. And those of you who secured your position, maybe you bought an extra pack because you wanted the extra points, right? You use the strategy that works for you, because again, we're closing it out. And so with that being said, the 12-month access for this whole wellness club, where you're getting the EE system benefits. Now, it doesn't include massages, okay? It doesn't include infrared anytime, right? Those are added benefits. We do allow you as Black Card members, especially if you're there for overnight, we allow you to get into that infrared during your one overnight that you might do as a Black Card. But if you want to come once a week and just do infrared, you really want to consider becoming an infrared anytime. Just to give you some benefits and why we added the infrared. I was exposed to a woman who was given up for dead. Northwestern Hospital told her she had 6 months to live and to get her affairs in order. Now, she was a big VP at PepsiCo. Her daughter was a runner-up or either a finalist or, for Miss Illinois. So she had everything to live for, a future that at first was so bright. And now she's getting her affairs in order and being told, you have 6 months to live. So she had cancer that started in her uterus and it spread to her liver. And Northwestern Hospital told her, no one has ever survived this. And so she said, something in me said to fight. And so she picked up the phone, and first she called a team in Arizona, and they were naturopath doctors. And guess what they told her to do? They said, eat raw and cleanse your body. What do we do, guys? We say, eat raw and cleanse your body, okay? So we know that's a big part of healing the body. But what they also told her to do is they told her to get access to infrared or near infrared or far infrared, one of those three. They're all very similar, but they said you get access to that because that's going to go 1.5 inches into the skin, and it's going to help to break up tumors. Okay. There was other studies about infrared that talked about once a week can help reduce your risk factors from dying from almost any disease by 30 to 40%. You do it 3 times a week, and it's another 30 to 40% on top of that. And so the bottom line is she went to work on herself. She ate the raw, she did the cleanse, and then she started infrared. And when the doctors realized that she was cancer-free, and now it's 4 years later, she's still cancer-free, they said, wow, that's the first time they've ever seen someone with that type of aggressive cancer completely become cancer-free. And so we are big components of infrared. We believe that everyone needs access to it. I wish that everyone could buy one of these and put it in your home, okay? But until you have that kind of money to do it, guess what? You can come down to the EE system. And now our spa upstairs has the 4-seater. Downstairs is the 1 or 2-seater. And so these are different opportunities we're making available because our goal is to build a blue zone. And if we're going to build this blue zone, we have to look at our health not as one-dimensional, but as multidimensional, as many factors that are playing into how we can experience our best life. Okay. And so, so with that being said, once the year is up, okay, after your next 12 months, then you will have your 50% discount, right? You can get your 50% discount for life. And that's, a great advantage. And so again, you book your appointment on soulmassage.com. There is a special area there for Black Card members. You're able to go and secure your booking. You're getting 8 hours a month. Remember, this is up because it was supposed to be 4 hours. We extended it 8 hours last year because we were delayed in getting the spa open. But many of you have been doing it now for 6 months, which means you've gotten a year's of benefits at 4 hours, right? But we, again, just always like to be overly generous when it comes to you, our phenomenal Akana family, because our goal is for you to be well, for you to be happy and healthy. And in order for that to happen, we got to make health care and self-care affordable, right? We got to make it where this is something that should be a no-brainer for anyone who really understands the magnitude of where we're going. And so with that being said, all Akana Global, all Akana founders, right? Get excited because we actually have a payment from second and third quarter paying out on November 15th, 2024. What do we call that? Just in time for the holiday. So we apologize for, what do they call the messy middle, right? But we are forward thinking, and we know that because we've done this now for going on 6 years, it's just a matter of us really outlining this new direction, this new vision, and the excitement we have not only about Akana, but the new direction of do you know your blood type and all the great things we're doing with that. And so with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop it at that point, and I'm going to go ahead and allow you the stage so that you can ask any question, you can make any comment, and we can then hopefully clarify anything that you need to know so that we can ensure you have everything you need to go out there and make this a phenomenal holiday season. So with that being said, it's over to anyone who wants to unmute.
Hey, Melissa, it's Bernadine Kirkland. Thank you so much. I love both of the videos. Even in raw form, they're just phenomenal and just ready to start running with them. I actually have my niece on the line out of Boston. It's Jasmine Goodrum, and she is interested in being a distributor. I'm wondering if that pack, that $4.99 pack, will be considered one of the packs, because we have the $3.99, $7.99, and $14.99. If she purchases this, she's thinking about just doing the blood type testing. She sent me a wonderful text message saying that I changed her life just by doing her blood type while we were on vacation last summer. And so she has a lot of people that are interested in doing what she's doing. So she's trying to figure out how it all works. So if she purchases that $4.99 as a customer, that's going to make her just a customer. Is that correct?
Well, if you want to do it as a distributor, how it would work is she would enroll first as a brand ambassador. And once she purchases that, what you would then need to do is send in her details to customer service so we can upgrade her to where she now is commission qualified. So we are allowing people who, and again, we only want to allow someone to do that if they really want to be a distributor. Most of the time, the person should stay a customer. But in this case, absolutely. Anyone that you know, they really want to do the distributorship, but they love that pack, we would make that available for them in that format. So just sign up as brand ambassador, let her go to her own website now and purchase that. So she's going to get the CV from that, right? She's going to get the 30, so she's going to get a big win on that. But then what you would do is you would send that email in, and now we would upgrade her rank benefit so that she now gets paid as a distributor, because that pack doesn't come with any qualifications until we manually make that update.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. That's what I needed to know.
Awesome.
Melissa, let me understand this. If that was the case, that means that pack would not count towards the global pool then. Is that correct?
Well, now here's the deal. If she would not get the global pool benefit. That's a customer pack only, right? So as far as the 0.25% cash back, no, she would not get that.
She wouldn't get that cash back.
Right, because now she's a distributor. But now you have an option of becoming not a founder, but the black card.
Got it. But she would get the CV and the points, the person.
Everything else, you got it. So just to clarify what Mooney's saying, guys, is that particular $500 pack, again, distributors are able to buy it. You can leverage it. That's fine. But it's a customer payout pack, which means we're paying cash back to customers. And so if that person isn't classified as a customer, they're not sharing in the cash back for customers. And that is correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that CV would also go to that.
It goes to her now. She gets her own CV. So she would get paid that 200 CV on her own purchase. Whoever the distributor, which is her, I think she said her niece, would get paid on her own purchase.
Yep. So she takes on all of the distributor benefits.
You got it. She takes on every distributor benefit.
Okay. Got it.
Hi, Melissa. This is Ma Mitchell. Okay, let me
Ma.
understand. I'm trying to understand this. Are you saying that distributors can purchase the generational health pack, correct? Or no?
Well, yes, they can purchase it, but if they purchase it, they don't count in the customer pool though. But some of them just like the products, the perks, like she wants to get that, that's fine. You can purchase as many as you want. It doesn't really matter if you like the perks, you just won't be a customer payout pool.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Yeah.
me as a distributor, I can buy that pack about you.
You sure can.
Okay, gotcha. But we do get the CV
And you would get the
and
CV yourself because
points.
you would be your own customer. Uh-huh.
and the points. Okay, cool. Because it's nice Christmas gifts.
It is nice Christmas gift, right? So absolutely. You got, and that's a smart strategy, dear. Okay.
Another
All right.
question is you mentioned hold on, sorry. You mentioned a $25 loyalty reward. How does that work for the customer? Because you mentioned that. Where would that loyalty reward for the customer go?
The loyalty reward for the customer. Remember, customers collect loyalty points too.
Oh, okay. So it
Yeah.
would go under their account.
They have their own system that lets them get loyalty. Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, thank you.
Melissa, Diana, just to be clear, 100% clear, the generational package now can become a sign-up package for new distributors?
Well, yes, if you want, but here's the deal, guys. I want to clarify this part. We allow that because it's a great pack and it's 500. So they're at a threshold where we qualify them. But if the person isn't really trying to work the business, I would just put them in as a customer. But if you know it's somebody who really wants to work the business and that's the pack they're choosing, then yes, that is absolutely fine. They can choose that pack and you just send that email in and we will upgrade their benefits. Yes.
Or what about the black card? For this
Now,
black
the black card is a distributor pack. So anyone who
That-
wants to be a distributor, they should really look at that pack because
They
that pack is
really-
going to put them in the global wealth pool.
the black card that you just showed, that
Yes.
would be the actual one that they should strive for.
I
What
would
is-
strive for that one because you're getting 9 levels. You're getting paid as a diamond, right?
Mhm.
Yep. You're getting the black card benefit. So I would absolutely push them to that. But like Ma said, some people might want that because it's great Christmas gift. So there's reasons why they might want to buy it, which is fine. But if you want to earn money in the wealth pool, I would do the black card.
Ideally, the black
Ideally.
card is what
Right.
they really should strive for. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And let
Good
me ask
evening,
you a
Melissa.
question. In compensation, let me ask this question. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So they buy that pack because they're looking at, let's just say they opt in, they like that pack better than the $3.99 pack. The $3.99 pack is a pearl pack, which gives them, let me say, certain qualifications as a pearl.
Right.
What does the customer pack do for them as far as a qualifying pack? What levels do they have access to?
With that particular pack, they're going to get the Sapphire for 3 months. So they'll get 6 levels of pay for 3 months.
You mean with the $4.99? You're going to
With
give
the
them-
$4.99. Mhm.
Got it.
Not the diamond. Remember, with the diamond pack, you get 9 levels for 6 months. So the founders pack gives you 9 levels of pay for 6 months. So that's your biggest option if you really want to make.
I'm not asking about the
Mhm.
diamond.
Okay.
I'm asking about, because it's thrown out there, I'm asking about the $4.99 pack.
6
So-
levels for 3 months.
Got it.
Yeah.
And that's for devil's advocate. That's for a new distributor, or are you now, because distributors
We're
are-
allowing brand ambassadors to buy it. And if a brand ambassador buys it, we're upgrading them to, because that could be a great tool for you to, like you said, she's got a great customer who wants to be a distributor. So just, I wouldn't give it to every customer because some of these customers are never going to work their business and then you're losing your
I understand.
CD,
I'm just
yeah.
being devil's advocate right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
If you open it up only to a brand new brand ambassador,
Oh, anyone can buy it. You can buy it too. You just don't get the customer cashback rewards. Anybody can buy it. It's right now available for distributors or
talking about
customers.
levels. I'm only talking
Mhm.
about compensation levels.
Okay.
So if I was to buy that pack, you're saying that I would be accessible to 6 levels of
You
compensation.
would. Yep. Absolutely. Send the message in and you got it.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's only for a brand new person, not the distributor, but a
No,
new
that's not
person.
what
that-
you said.
Right.
She just said, and that's why I specifically
Yes.
reiterated the question.
Uh-huh.
Anybody who's a distributor that buys that pack gets 6 levels of compensation.
Yeah, and it's only being fair, Ma, because what he's saying is if you're a new person, you're getting 6 levels for that. Why would I not be able to reactivate my 6 levels? So it's just kind of like some people fall out of qualifications, right? And so it's a great tool for you to say, hey, maybe somebody on your team, Ma, is a distributor and maybe they're not active. And maybe they're not going to go for the 2,000, right? But if they do the 500, that would be a great way to re-engage them because it's great Christmas gifts. They don't get the cashback rewards, but guess what? It's going to allow them to pick back up 6 levels of pay. And for some people, I'm going to say right now,
It matters.
a lot of people, Mooney, who they're losing money right now because they're not qualified. And all they need to do is buy this pack. And that's a great leverage for you to go out and sell 10 of them this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a game changer for distributors, and especially distributors who are inactive, because they're not getting 6 levels. They're only getting Crown Jewel Limited instead of Crown Jewel. And this is just digging deep into the compensation you all. So every single distributor wants to get all the time 6 levels. Just write that note, 6 levels. So what Melissa is opening up based off of, and I praise God that Diamond Bernadine asked this question because it became a game changer, that it's a low hanging fruit for people who are not maximizing the compensation plan.
However, let me go back. To what Bernadine was saying. She's talking about a person who is not a distributor.
Right.
And it sounds like what you're
That's
saying,
one
Moody,
scenario.
you're talking about a person who is a distributor who is dormant or not doing anything to sort of like reactivate.
Our CEO, let me say it again.
No, I'm going to ask another question.
Go ahead.
So my question is concerned about a person who is not a distributor. And so this is a sign-up package for them.
I want to watch the language though. What she said was they become a brand ambassador first. That means getting an account, becoming a brand ambassador, paying that brand ambassador fee, which is $29.95. They become a brand ambassador. And by following the protocol of buying that package, sending in the email, communicating with customer service, then it qualifies them to become a distributor and get 6 levels of compensation.
I got it, Mooney.
I didn't call it a cut. I didn't, because it is a customer pack. I'm just making sure I'm saying it in the right language.
But it's actually both. It's a customer package and it can be also a distributor pack. And of course, all distributors people who become distributors have to buy the ambassador, the $29.95.
Right. Well, it is a customer pack too, because if you don't become the brand ambassador, then it's a customer pack. If you become the brand ambassador, it's converted.
Because it was birthed as
That's
a
right.
customer pack.
I got it.
I want to, because the thing is, it's certain perks for distributors in that pack that works for distributors who are distributors running the distributor play and running that with customers.
Got it.
Right. So it's no confusion. It's a customer. So the distributors that's running a certain play, like we saw in the slides with the 5 people, that's a customer play and it's a customer global compensation.
Got it.
So I don't want to confuse the language by calling it a distributor pack at all. But for those who are smart and they have customers that say, but I really want to be a distributor too. That's why our CEO stressed, wait a minute, you may have customers that are expressing, I want to be a distributor, but I want that pack too. Boom, there we go. Now they tapped into both. But that is a customer who is intentionally saying, or you're leveraging with that customer, you can be a distributor too, and we got a great deal going on right now.
Okay, new question. Hey guys, Margaret, on the generational wealth pack, what is the points and the CB?
Oh, so your points, that's a great question. Your points on that particular pack are, I think it's total of 2,400 points. So that is a game changer too, guys. No CV on that because that's your distributor pack, but you're going to get your, what do you call it, referral bonuses. It pays 9 levels of comp plan, very similar to what the Black Card paid last year. But 2,400 points, guys. So that's another game changer. You don't need a lot of those to break a rank.
But the referrals were back to you, 200 to the sponsor, 100, like that?
It was like, I think was it 300, something like that. I think it was 300. Yeah, so we can send you a copy of that comp plan, but yeah, it's already programmed in. I can just screenshot it and send it to you.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Melissa, you said something about renewal of the Black Card and the cost for that.
Well, now here's the question. If you are renewing the Black Card membership where you want all the perks and benefits, those is just another Black Card, right? $2,000. And so if you just want, because some people are out of state where maybe you're not going to leverage the actual Black Card itself, and maybe you're saying, I want to be a Black Card member. I'm already at the 2%, but I want to get another point in the pool or another 2 points in the pool. There is one option we're going to make available for out of states who might say, I need everything except those 12 hours or those 8 hours a month. And that's where you're going to receive, instead of that, let's say you don't want those 8 hours a month, you're going to receive I believe it's like a product pack reward, valued at, I think, like $250, so you can get that in lieu of, but it's still the same. It's $19.99.
Okay.
But you keep your 50%. So either way, Brenda, you don't lose your 50% off. It's just if you wanted to get this pack for the new year, that's what it would be. And you decide, do I want Black Card membership to the spa? But since you live in Virginia, you might say, you know what, give me that $250 product voucher. I would rather have that.
So the Black Card that I already have in at the 12 months, except for the 50%.
Well, yeah, so it doesn't end. Yeah, the 50% doesn't end. You got it. But because you're out of state, remember, you've not really had a lot of time to be there.
Right.
So we've kind of allowed you guys to accumulate your hours. We've not really penalized you. So if you look back and say, Melissa, I really haven't used it much, we can extend yours some time because we don't want you to throw something away just because it's not fair to you that you live in Virginia. Okay. So just any out-of-stater who you've not really made it to Chicago to benefit from those 8 hours, you've not given away your hours to customers, right? You think you might have some still in the bank and you want to kind of see what that calendar looks like for you, reach out to us and we'll help you guys individually.
Okay, and one more question. The lifers that when you had that and they purchased the pack, so I know they have not been out there to use the EE Center. Is that still available?
Now the Akana Lifer gets what was it? I think they had like about $400 credit with that. So yeah, that same for them, right? Whatever credit they had, they could still leverage that when they get to Chicago. So this may be a great thing for you to say, come on, y'all, let's go to the Battle of the Blood Type from Virginia as a group and get them all here. And they can use that $400 voucher in a weekend.
Right. It's supposed to be coming on the April because I had 6 people buy that Lifer.
Awesome. So you're going to have them come in April. Yay.
Yeah, they already committed. I'm just waiting for the date.
Awesome. Okay. Well, it's going to be the weekend of the 20th. So it's like 18th, 19th, 20th. We're just waiting to confirm with the building. So we're about to sign the contract with it's 27,000 square foot. So we got plenty of space this time. It's going to be super fantastic.
Great. Can't wait.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, these are great questions, guys. Thank you so much. It always helps because sometimes we can say something, but until we hear from you, it just gives us more clarity on what we need to do better. So anything else before we wrap it up?
I have a guest on the line and I'm putting her on the spot because I know she's going to be an entrepreneur very soon. And I want her to know and feel that she's with family and in a safe space.
Mhm.
So Jessica, I don't care how many times the question was asked. I want you to feel that you can ask it again if you're not clear. So just unmute and ask. It's okay. Nobody's gonna bother you. You know,
Hey,
I got you.
Jessica.
Hi. Everybody say hi to Jessica.
Welcome,
Make her feel-
Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Welcome.
Hi,
Hello,
Jessica.
I
See what
appreciate you. I was gonna ask the question about the brand ambassador package. So you have to join that first, or purchase that first, should I say, in order for you to get the other packages that were discussed tonight.
Well, so here's the thing. As a customer, you can purchase the generational health without buying the brand ambassador. It's only if you want to be a distributor, then yes, you would become a brand ambassador first before buying that generational health, and definitely before buying the generational wealth, because the generational wealth is only available for brand ambassadors.
Got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And let me ask Jessica, do you know what the brand ambassador package is?
No, could you explain for it?
Okay. So the brand ambassador, that fee to be a brand ambassador, I think on the website right now is $29.95.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
and everyone buys that now to start off.
Right.
I just want her to feel very comfortable. You're at home now.
And you have the best sponsor and leader. We love Diana. She is fabulous. So you're in great hands, Jessica.
I paid them to say that. I'll see the check tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Anyone else?
Melissa, are the
Yeah.
prices for this spa treatments on the Soul Massage website?
Well, some of them, yes. We are adding to it. I know a lot of the it's all around groups. There's like some individuals where people spend like $80 and they get like a 2-hour experience that includes massage and everything. But the individual massages aren't yet on there. But if you go to the site and click at the top bar where it has 3 drop downs and you'll see products, you'll see other offerings besides the standard book now. Okay.
Okay.
So
But
yeah.
but it is coming, correct?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. I know when we first opened the EE Center, many of my friends and family asked, can we get a massage?
I love it. I can't wait.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
they're looking forward to it, you know.
Yes. Let's do it, you guys.
Thank
Y'all can
you.
override we're going to create the largest, spa on the South Side, and y'all can all override it. Okay.
Melissa, real quick, there was a mention of a skin.
Oh, so you're talking about in the generational health pack, right?
Yeah.
So in the wealth pack right now, we're giving a gift for the first 25. So I know it's a pain cream, a Dr. Rita's rub. In the other pack, and that will be something we just didn't have the volume. We're giving 1 free with each health one right now, but it's a flat belly slimming cream. So you rub it on and it just helps with toning and tightening. So it kind of goes hand in hand with, we're detoxing, we're doing the infrared. We want to be ready for the summer so we can, get our bikini bodies together. So yeah, so it's a new product and it will roll out at Black Friday. I mean, our customers will have a chance to give us their feedback because they're going to get it in the generational health pack.
Mm-hmm. Great,
Can the
thank you.
men swap that out for something?
You can give it to your wife. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
Can
playing.
the men swap it
Yes,
out?
you can. You can get some beard oil, Mooney.
Cool, praise God. I don't think I want tanning and bikini cream and
Why not, Mooney?
I know, right?
Mitchell
Why not?
asked James why not. And James.
Right, we both gonna use it.
Amen, Ma. Tell him, okay?
So I have a question, Melissa.
Hey.
Will the new lifestyle coffee be available a la carte?
Yes, it'll be available Black Friday where they can buy it a la carte.
Awesome.
And what is the sample size? Those little eight.
Well, yeah, they'll get a few, about 3 cups out of that.
I mean, it's a
Example.
smaller little
Yes,
container.
it's sachet. It's the smaller 3-day sachet type deal.
That's cute. Okay.
Yeah.
But this will be a whole, full size that will be available on Black Friday?
Yes, they'll get a full container. They can, a big container.
What day is Black Friday?
Friday after
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
That's a great question.
Okay, thank you.
What they say? A great question. They said the Friday after Thanksgiving, right? Or the Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving, right? That's always the case. So the question is, what day is Thanksgiving, y'all?
Thursday.
That Thursday
Thursday, I know,
The
right?
fourth Thursday in
in
November.
November.
All right, thank
Always.
you.
Somebody actually wants a date, DATE.
Okay, so Black Friday is the 29th.
It's still the fourth Thursday and,
Yep, it's
and
the
it's still the
29th.
Friday.
Yeah, the fourth Thursday.
Yeah.
So Melissa, how do you take advantage of this sale for tonight?
Which one?
The generational.
Oh, so with that one, if you're doing debit card or credit card, this is your only night. You can actually go to your website and do it without paying a 5% surcharge. You can do a $500 deposit via Zelle, right? You could pay the full balance via Zelle at any time in the month without paying the surcharge. Starting tomorrow, if you pay via credit card, you just have to pay that 5% surcharge. So the Zelle number is the same. For those who might not know it, it's 678-469-1807. And that is the Wakana for Life corporate Zelle account. We love Zelles because it allows us to run things more efficiently. Because, these merchants, they just eat up all your fees, which is why every year when we roll this out, you have to pay a 5% penalty if you pay via credit card, except we usually make it available the first day or so without the penalty. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so, so you guys see the pain cream and the Dr. Rita's rub there. So that's the first 25. We've not calculated yet. I don't know where we're at on that number, but that just kicked off today. So it's any new business that came in as of today. You guys are in that number and we'll see, and you'll get your pain cream and Dr. Rita's rub, but that'll go away once we hit the 25, and then you get what you see on the screen outside of that. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, yeah, I do. You said if you put $500 down, the remainder have to be paid by?
Well, the end of the month. And if there's an issue, just let us know. We always try to work with people. But yeah, that's the way it's set right now. 500 now and 500 are the balance at the end of the month.
All right.
Okay.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Hi. I have a question. This is from a couple of months back. It's just been about a month, that when we did the automatic, what is it? I'm not going to say it right, like renewal. Every month you're going to automatically purchase whatever the
auto ship.
Thank you. It just left my brain. When you do that, you said back then the first 100 who did it would get free shipping for the rest of their life.
You're already locked in. So yep, anyone that did that, you're not paying for shipping right now. Yep.
Oh, but I just don't know where I was.
You don't know if you were one of those 100 or not.
Yeah.
Just know if you did it then, we grandfathered everybody who took advantage of it when we announced it. So you're good if you did it in July.
I did.
You did? Okay, you're fine. Yep.
Perfect.
Anybody in July, you automatically got free shipping for life on your auto ship for the fuel.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I got my first auto ship today. I was so excited.
Oh, that is awesome. First of many, dear friend. Okay. That is so exciting though. The first is always the best because it's like, wow, this is easy, huh?
Right. I wasn't expecting it, so it was perfect.
Love it.
So Melissa, I have a question. So if you're getting the Choco Berry now, can you switch over to vanilla?
You
when
sure
it comes
can.
out?
Yeah. And, yep. And there's a place that you can edit your auto ship at any time or either call customer service. But yep, that's one of the things they can go in and help you edit, swap it out for what you want.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Melissa. Any idea, Melissa, when the vanilla is going to come out? I really
Well, it's
want.
gonna be a Black Friday big deal.
Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah.
because I want both of them.
I
Vanilla
know. I
in the
love vanilla
morning
too.
and chocolate at night.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Melissa, could you give that Zelle number again?
Oh, sure. Yeah, the Zelle number is 678-469-1807. And when you put it in, you'll see Wakanda for Life come up. So just put it in as a company, Wakanda for Life. And when they validate it, as long as you see Wakanda for Life, you're good to go.
Okay.
Credit union from that account.
Hi, Melissa. This is Sven, Steve, Daryl, and hey, this is absolutely fabulous. I'm very, very motivated. You guys are just doing some great things. So I'm happy that Sherry turned me on to you guys. And I Googled you the other day, and you're very impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, but I Googled you, and so I just can't believe you have a granddaughter. I just can't believe that. But anyway,
well, that's my dear friend from Lithuania, Sven.
Yeah, Sven. Plus I'm Daryl, and plus I'm Steve. I'm three people, but that means I'm gonna go out here and do a whole lot of things to be a success in this. This is very, very motivating. It's you guys, like I said, I'm glad. I feel like I'm getting in on the ground floor of something that's very, very special. And so all jokes aside, this is great.
Love it. Well, we are happy to have you on board. You're just like family. You know, you bring a great energy to the group. And so we love having you with us on Thursday. So keep coming and let's do this. And you're right. You're here at the ground floor. So let's build this to $1 billion big.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Melissa, one more question. Now, we are still just marketing in the US, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. As of this moment, yes.
All righty.
We're working on it, right?
The sample size coffee is in. Does that mean the coffee is here now too?
Well, here's the deal. We've had some, so we know the taste and all that great stuff, but not available just yet. So I'm going to call you, Diana.
No,
as soon as I got an extra one for you.
Because I'm almost ready to get an early bird just to get the sample size coffees.
I know, right? Yeah.
No,
I know.
Thank you.
You're welcome, dear.
Oh, one other thing, Melissa. When will the generational health packs be? We doing the early bird purchases, but when will the actual packages?
Well, right now, I think on there it said November 14th, but it's probably going to be earlier than that. We're actually working on them as we speak. So just conservatively, we're saying November 14th, okay? Which is 2 weeks before Black Friday.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Elizabeth needs to unmute because she said something about she did something on her auto ship. I don't know what she's talking. She can't mean that she's already got.
I received my auto ship today.
On your, not for the coffee.
No, not for the coffee, the regular auto ship of my Choco Fuel.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, I got
Belly
mine.
Fuel. So I'm
Okay.
excited because
Awesome.
my first bag is almost gone.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
See, it was right on time.
Yeah, right on time.
I love it.
Yes.
I got mine too. I just got back
Yay.
into town and I looked in the mail and there it is.
I'm so excited. Yes.
I think mine, according to my app for the post office, is going to be here tomorrow. Yep-de-doo.
Nice. I'm telling you, our team, I promise you, they've been working hard, y'all. So we are just happy that everybody's locked in focus. And hey, just thank you for your patience. And it is all coming together.
And I'm excited to hear that we have our shipping situation handled, because whenever we have these big promotions, we have to wait a long time. So I'm delighted to hear that it's going to be, would you say Texas?
Oh, say that again. You said Texas?
Yeah, is that where?
Oh, well, no, here's the thing. And earlier today, I was talking about how that's one of the goals is we're meeting with different teams. We've met Texas a few times, but that's a part of the future. Now for this holiday, no, it's not going to be in Texas, but just know, Bernadine, The team has learned a lot, and look out. I'm gonna let you be the judge, but the
Okay.
team has learned a lot. Where they say team no sleep will be in full effect. Okay.
Of course, okay.
And we take volunteers, y'all. So if anybody wants to come and spend 2 days, we have plenty of beds now. See, that's the difference. Remember last year when we did this, Christian was sleeping on the couch. I think other people were in chairs, right? The good news, we have the EE system, so you just go downstairs and go to bed. Is that cool?
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to getting back there. Okay. Thank
Come
you so
on, we
much.
miss you. Yes. Cool. Anything else?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
And that's it right there. Without the team, don't know what we would do. So we appreciate the team and welcome more teammates to come and join us. Anyone else, guys, before we end it?
Exciting times.
Yes, it is. It is exciting times. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for joining us at this last minute notice, but we wanted to make sure you guys seen what's brewing for the holidays. Okay.
Wonderful. Thanks, Melissa. Have a great night.
You
Sounds
too.
great.
God
Good
bless.
night.
Thank you, Melissa.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good night,
Bless
everybody.
everyone.
Good night, John Boy.
Good
Have a
night.
good night,
Good
John.
night.
Good night,
Appreciate
everyone.
y'all.
Thanks, Melissa.
Yes, thank you.
Melissa is the best.
Aw.
Yes, she is. I'm excited.
Well, I appreciate you all. So,
The amazing O's love you all.
Yeah,
and I love my amazing O's. Okay.
Oh yes,
Y'all know my mama's an O, my son is an O. I'm surrounded by O's. I love y'all.
Come on.
That's because you are oh so amazing, Melissa.
I know, right?
Oh so amazing.
That's right. Still.
Amen.
Oh, Mooney, stop hating.
We need to be
Appreciate
hating,
it.
right? We having some O love right now.
All I'm gonna say, look, all I'm
Let's
gonna
be
say
James.
is this, and I'm gonna keep saying,
What?
it's a lot of y'all.
I mean, there are always going to be more O's in the world.
All I gotta say is we be positive.
Oh, you all
That's
that's
right.
right.
Tell him, Brother James.
Hey,
Go
Brother
ahead.
James, represent.
All
Yes.
right for the D's. All right for the D's.
Yes. You all are the bestest.
Yes, yes,
Yes, you
Be
are.
this.
All right.
Love
Good,
you all.
I
good
still
night,
say
y'all.
good night, John Boy. It's time to
I
go.
Love
Yes,
I'm
you
glad we
all.
had
is.
this
I
time
just-
together.
Good
And
night.
praise God for the
Always
Ghana
love the time
family.
with you
Praise
guys.
God for our
Yes.
CEO. I
Yes.
love you all. So y'all,
Love you guys
let's
too.
get it.
Appreciate you.
Let's
Yes.
blow up this company. Let's do it.
Yes.
Come on. That's
Right.
what I'm
Blessings
talking
on
about.
Get it.
blessings.
Let's do it.
Yes.
In the hands of God. I love it. Yes, yes, yes.
Hallelujah and amen.
Yes.
Anyhow.
You don't hear me.
Let the church say amen.
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 Dr. Vaz, I wish she was she need to cut us off. That's what